Hi everyone, I want to show you how you can use the visual filter from JetSmartFilters to make it act like a category menu for a listing like this. So as you can see, we have a listing of tutors, and just above it we have the category menu: math, science, language, and so on. So typically when I click on this, you might think, well, it's going to take me to a different page just like the one here, where we have all the listings categorized under the math category on a separate page. But of course, with JetSmartFilters, visual filters specifically, we can have everything filtered just dynamically here without even navigating to a different page. And the good thing about this is you can click on an additional one. There is multiple options here, and it's going to get filtered according to your selection. So I'm going to show you how this was done in a bit, so stay with me. So let's head onto our dashboard, and here are the plugins required to get this functionality done. So you're going to be needing Elementor, you're going to be needing JetEngine, JetSmartFilters, and that's all. Well, you can use any page builder of your choice. You could use Bricks Builder to get this functionality to work, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to be sticking with Elementor. Alright, so you want to go to JetEngine, then navigate over to the post types, and from here you can see the post type name, tutors. So in here you have the post type name, the labels, the meta fields. We have expertise, experience, hourly rate, and virtual. So these are the meta fields for the tutors CPT. To create a taxonomy, you have to come here to taxonomies. All right, then you're gonna see the tutor categories that have been created here. Edit, you can see the categories here. Under the post type field here, we selected tutors, which is the CPT. So this taxonomy can be attached to the tutor CPT we just created. So let's see the dummy tutors we already have. We have a list of 10 tutors under different categories. As you can see, Liam Robert and Sarah Johnson are in the category of test preparation. So we have two tutors under one category. So under the categories here, you can see we have 5 categories. So you head on to Smart Filters and you create a new filter. I'm gonna click on edits. I have one currently. I gave this one the name tutor category filter, and under the filter type we selected visual, as you can see here. And under the data source, of course, we want to filter according to category, which is a taxonomy. So the data source will be from where? Taxonomies, of course. Select taxonomies. Then what is the taxonomy exactly? It's the tutors category, which was the custom taxonomy we created. So come here, select tutor categories. Now what is the type? So I'm going to be using image, all right, because if you recall, let me just highlight this, then go to the page. Yeah, as you can see here, we have icons, fancy looking icons here. So of course it's going to be an image form, hence the reason we select the image option here. Now what is the behavior? We have 2 options here. We have the checkbox and the radio behavior. What does that mean? We have the opportunity to select multiple filter options here, and that is because we selected a checkbox behavior. Now the checkbox behavior will give us the ability to select multiple filter options, but the radio will only give us the ability to select just one filter option. Got it? Alright, you're gonna come down here to option lists, and here is where we have to do the work. So option list here, you have to say add new, and here are the ones added. You can give it a custom label, but I'm gonna leave it blank just so we have the value as the label. So the value currently is math, and I'm just gonna leave the value blank just so we have the math value used as the label. Then for the image, we're gonna use an SVG just to give it that aesthetic feeling and, you know, clean design sort of. And yeah, so we have 5 of them, and we inserted the individual icons in there for the dynamic category filter. Then select this option to show empty terms. So this means if we have, let's say, a new category here, maybe it's called business, so we can have one here, but they are not tutors on the business. So when they click on business, nothing is gonna be displayed here. All right, so that's why we want to show empty terms, so that we can have the terms that don't have any listing in it listed here. Although when they click on it, they're not gonna see anything there. So we just want to have this option on. Well, depends on your needs, and we can say show only children of current STEM. All right, so here we also have, is it a checkbox meta field? Well, not necessarily. It's a taxonomy, so we just gonna leave this unchecked and leave every other option unchecked for now. We can insert filter labels if we need to, or, you know, just leave it blank. So after you update all of this, you're gonna click on update here. This should not be disabled. For example, when I change something here, then you should be able to have the update option. So just gonna hit update and your whole content should be updated, or let's say published, because you're doing it for the first time. All right, so the next step is to create a listing, but I already have one created. Gonna come over to listing and then create a listing. I already have one created, but I'm just gonna edit it just to show you exactly what was done. So now that we already have our listing item, you can see the design here. Well, these are basically dynamic fields. All right, so we're gonna set the dynamic field here. So this obviously will be a temp field. Let me start it over again. So I'm gonna click on dynamic tabs. I'm gonna go to temp field and select the taxonomy to be the custom taxonomy we just created, which is called tutor categories. Then the field will be term name, of course. That's what we want displayed in there. And this is the featured image. Of course, going to choose custom image and have post thumbnail. So if we want to, we can simply use the dynamic widget in here, but you can use any option you want. All right, so here I also have the current object field, which is the title. The title is used as the name of the tutor. And also here we have the area of expertise, which is the meta field, which was created here. So I'm going to show you how I got the meta field. So you're going to click on dynamic tags, just as we did previously. Come to custom field, and we're going to select the meta field, which was expertise, and we're going to have it displayed here. This is static for now, and I will also create a video where you can just click on this and it's going to display like a pop-up of where you can see an overview of this tutor without redirecting you to a different page. But that's a different tutorial. I'm probably going to put in the link above if it's available, so watch out. And here we have another meta field, which is hourly rate. All right, so we have our listing set up, so we're going to hit publish. All right, so our listing is published. Now there's one more step. We have to go to the home page. All right, go to the home page. I'm gonna click on edit with Elementor to insert the listing and then show you how you can connect the category filter with the listing. So recall we created a category filter. So here is the widgets visual filter. So we can simply come here, search visual filter, just drag it in here, right? Just creating a duplicate so you see how it works. Then you're gonna select the filter you created, and the filter I created was forgotten what it's called. Okay, tutor category filter. tutor category filter. So yeah, we have this list. It's probably what you're gonna be seeing, but we're gonna come to style, then we're gonna set the filter position to line, then gonna align everything to the middle, and then move the vertical offset 0, then add some horizontal offset. All right, and you can then style it as you want. Have this aesthetic design that I have here. But one thing I want to show you is how to connect this filter to the listing you already have. So you're gonna come here and you're gonna give your query ID an ID. So let's say I don't have anything here. I'm just gonna copy this, gonna paste in or it creates a query ID. It can be anything, right? It can be anything. So I'm just gonna use tutor underscore ID as the query ID. So whatever ID you have in here should be the same as the ID of this listing grid, as you can see here. Okay, let me go back and see what I used. Tutor ID, right? So I'm just gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it right here in the tutor and the listing grid. I'm gonna put it here, tutor ID. All right, so it should always be the same ID. Okay, you're basically done. All right, so you can design this according to your preference, but yeah, I would say we're done at this stage. So you're just gonna hit publish. Now let's go to our home page, and yeah, it should work. Click on math, yeah, filters, click on science. Now you have science tutors added to the list. Language, yeah, deselect math, yeah, deselect science. Now deselect language, and you should have all the tutors in all categories listed here. I hope you found this helpful. If you like this, do well to hit the like button, and please hit the subscribe button, and please do well to also share this post with others. I'll be looking to see you some other time. All right, bye.